Hello. Bit of a different day today, look. Only a very short hunt today, but I'm going to finish off the top of a field up here. Now, I started walking from that gate, and I'm going to that wall up there, look. I've got about, 50 feet this side of that wall, all the way along. I've not done it. Only once, and I got a brass horse brass. So I started walking up, and this little voice says, "What are you doing walking up this field without your detector on?" So I put my detector on. I walked 2 feet straight on to an 1892 Victorian penny. Oh, listen to those little voices. Button. Wonder if I chop that bit off. Very weird signal. It couldn't make its mind up anywhere from a 40 to an 80. But I thought I'll dig you anyway. Silly old me's forgotten to bring me sticks for measuring out my walking, so I'm going to have to use some rocks. Ain't going back to the car. I've got enough time. A pewter button. It came in at 35. I was going to give it away, but I thought, no, I'll clean everything out. You live and learn. Oh, can you see the snow on the hills in the distance? It's still there. Must be the north facing side, so the sun couldn't clean it. Right, 50. Hot rock. Now that's more like it on a low signal. It's coke, I think. Tiny little coin ball up by the wall here. 80 on GM power, but oh, it's tiny. It's going to be a chunk of silver foil. Oh, then again, one of the tiniest buttons you ever did see. Wow, you're minute. Tiny, tiny button. Alright, here's a tip for marking out when you're field walking near a wall. If you've not brought your stakes with you, just put a rock on top of the wall, look. And when you're on a hill like this, stands out like a sore thumb. Hey, a padlock. Brass one stayed in fairly good nick, look. Except the bottom's gone. I'm getting more than I expected up here. I'm just cleaning off the top of this field. I didn't expect to find anything. So I'm happy. Here we go, the compulsory iron ring. I don't do iron. Now, you're interesting. What are you? Oh, it's a buckle. Oh, hey, I'll be back with you in a minute. Well, I've not had one of them before. It looks like an... I don't know what it looks like. It looks to be fastened together with wire. So that's not a buckle as such. It's got a patent written on it. We'll wash it up and see what gives. That's a weirdo. Now that's what I call a compulsory iron ring. It's iron, but I think it's iron. Yeah. Good one though. see if you can hear this signal. That's got to be at least 18 inches or going on 2 feet, look. And over here it's registering a... Oh, I'm silver. Believe me, I'm silver. No, you're not. Hey, 1862. Victorian. Coin ball fell in half before I could get at it. But interesting thing, if you look at the plug that I've dug out, in this section here, it tells you that there was something under there. And there it is. Oh dear. Out you come. Oh, you're nice. Hello. A 2-penny hunt. Right, I've done that half, which I thought would be the worst half, because I'm leaving what I considered to be the best half till last. So I've just started on this. I've got a little penknife. As usual, look, they're all about a spade deep. And then, you know, you just one sod, put it back in the hole. Very convenient round here. There we go, a spade depth and 1 inch. Never see any muck out here, it's because I've just taken that bit out of the corner there. And what have we got? Oh, we got a button. I thought it was a Georgian coin, but yeah, it's a button. Oh, it's one of those fancy ones. Should be able to get a name off that. Onward. Look at that. It says it could be silver, but I doubt it. Oh, actually it is silver. It's a button. Silver plated. Oh. I'm getting buttoned to death in this field. Another iron ring. It's a D ring this time, look. Getting bigger. I am getting iron ring to death. Come on, I don't do iron. A bronze ring. Very flat. Another hot rock. The other fields round here are pretty barren for hot rocks. 2 in this field. Oh, falling over. A coin ball. Very quick coin ball. Yeah, there were multiple iron signs all over. So I switched at Deus and it put this one out as a very... Got rid of the rest and just kept this as a 94, but it's an iron ring, look. Oh, isn't it the same? I've got two more runs to go up and down here by this wall, and that's it, because I'm going home. Oh, it's getting cold, but it's ground frost, and the cold's coming up through me wellingtons. The bottom of my feet are cold. But isn't it always the way? Because some part of you says, oh, come on, give up, you've done. And the other part says, no, keep going right to the wall. And you're glad you listened to the second one when it knocks out this belting brass buckle. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's it for today. Just got to go back down to my bag and that's it. Whew. It is one cold, damp, grey day. So unless I see you, unless I find something, I'll see you at the roundup. Bye. No birds today. None at all. You cannot get nearer to walls than this. Right, stuck up in the corner. A bullet. Now, it's a small calibre, but that pistol trigger guard that I got yesterday came off a small arms weapon, I'm sure. A very small one, maybe a pocket gun. But hey, that's always the same when I say to this field, I'm going now, you rubbish, and it starts producing. Okay, I pick my bag up, I take 2 steps towards going home, and I go straight onto a button. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Right, I finished that field. But I always like a couple of minutes just walking around. I've done over here before. Can you tell I've done over here before? Look. It's moles. And then over here we get a what? We get a signal. There he is, down there. Too small for a coin. And it's a button. And I've done this before. Oh dearie me. Oh, it's started to snow. Very fine snow, but I'm offed. In the 2 minutes it took to walk to the car, look at it. It's got decidedly nasty out there. I'll see you at the roundup in the warm. Bye. Hello, here we are again. My goodness, what a difference the weather was today from yesterday. Yesterday, sunshine all day. Today, fog. Then it turned to ground frost, and the cold was coming up out of the ground, and my feet were freezing. And then suddenly it started snowing a little bit. By the time I got back to the car, within minutes, it was blizzarding it down. But that's England for you, isn't it? Especially when you live on a hill like we do. Right. What did I get today? I did the church field. I finished it off. What I'm doing now is I'm going to finish all these fields off, doing parts of them I would never have dreamed of doing in the past. I just want to know if there is anything in it. So I very much doubt I'm going to find silver or anything exciting, but that's not the point really. I like my bit of silver, but it doesn't matter what I get. They all tell a story. I'm really fascinated. Look at this, I actually brought an iron ring home. You know I don't do iron. What we've got? Right, penknife, fancy bone, well, a stained bone handle there, but not the grotty. This is a piece of I don't know what, and that is a zip, and it's fairly new zip by the look of it. Trouble is, these things, they give really good signals. And then we're on to the lead. Oh, I'm going to make a fortune when I cast this lot in. Look at these, I mean, these are down deep. Little thick bits of lead, but that GM power just bounces them out as though they're this big. But I always check the lead, I always wash it. And then, because you keep coming up with things like this. Now this is a piece of worked lead. Is it off a window? Is it window lead? Pretty heavy, it's pretty substantial, but look, it's worked. It's not a piece of scrap. And then things like this. This is obviously worked lead in sort of a rosette. But what it's for, no idea. Okay, let's have a look. Padlock. That's not bad nick actually. Has it got a name on there? No, it has, hasn't it? But can we see what it is? Oh. Anybody know what that is? Got a distinct feeling I've got it upside down. Come on, somebody'll know. Somebody brighter than me. Oh, now this next piece. Oh, it's patented and it's got a patent number on it. Where's the number? Down here somewhere. Probably can't read it. But I thought it was a buckle, but it's not. It's like an eyelet of some description. And I thought the bit of wire were just stuck in it, but no, look, it goes in it. It's got holes there to put it through, so that wire is with it. I don't know, it just looks like an eyelet, but it's a very fancy eyelet. And copper. Hello, look. Like me buckles. I think I've had 15 buckles this month. Well, if you're working in Georgian fields, you're going to get buckles, let's face it. No way am I going to get silver hammered round here. It does not exist. I wish it did. I'd be buckets of it in. Look at the buttons. I got button to death. Tiny little button. Real good signal. Another one here. Buttons. Weird and wonderful buttons. Look. Then I get to ones like this, which are the pewter, and then as I was setting them out here, I thought, hang on a minute, do these go together? Are they actually two parts of the same button? A back like that, and then the round pewter bit going on the front like that. Maybe. Another one. So in future I think I'll call these button backs. They're button backs, but this is a button. Now, here we go. Look at it, always fancy gilt design on the back. Now, what can we see there? S-T-A-N-I. Oh, colour, that says colour, and that one says Stanny colour? English, of course, the way they spell colour, L-O-U-R, and there's the old logo. But you know, the backs of these always gilded and bonny looking where the name is, but you turn around the front, they're horrible. Somebody will know who makes that. Right, oh, little bullet. It's funny that when I got a pistol trigger guard yesterday, and now I got a bullet today. Small caliber, a lot of small caliber stuff around my neck of the woods. Something like this rather than larger. Even the musket balls are small. Bronze ring, flattened out look, which always makes me suspect it's the gaskets when they do that, but it's big for a gasket. Coins, only all 3 coins. Definite George 3 there, look. Somebody says, how do you clean your coins? Well, I don't think they mean this, but when I'm in the field, if you rub your finger on them, the high parts absorb oil out of your skin and seem to stand out a bit better. Failing that, what you do is, what we got here, 1892. But if there's any bother about it, as long as you've got wool clothing, not a plastic overcoat or something, just rub it on your jacket or your pants like this. Just rub it a few times, and it comes up a lot better for reading the. It shines the high points, and it makes it a lot easier to read the dates, especially when you can't read them. 1892, Vicky. What we got here? 18, let's give it the treatment. Oops. And you've got to hold on or they go away. Right. Get some welly. Now let's see if I can read it. Get it in focus. 1862. Nice coins these when they were new. They weren't green, of course. They were copper coloured bronze. Right, so there you go. No silver, I'm afraid, but like I said, I'm out there to find out what gives. I want to know why this field is alongside the one I was in yesterday, and the top of the field covered with money, silver Vicky shilling. Here, buttons. Why? One day I'm going to figure out how this works. But these 2 fields, one full of money, one buttons. I'll figure it out one day. Meanwhile, you take care. Get out there, just get something found. Doesn't matter what, they're out there, go find them. And then you can drop me email saying, hey, I got 5 silvers yesterday. Ah, good on you. You go out there and get them, fellas.